Last week we started the teardown of Elsie and really started to see just how much work we had ahead of us. Beautiful. Absolutely shot. Broke the glass.
So I'm going to jump up and start cleaning the top of the rain gutters. Is that what you call it?
Oh, so the top panels of the car. There's a bit of gunk on them from whatever was sort of holding the seal, the roof seal onto the car. So, Holly's gonna clean that.
And Matt's gonna jump under the car and, well, not under it.
Yeah, on the side of it, but yeah, we'll be jumping under it. Start wire-wheeling this chassis, which is
not gonna be fun.
Not a fun one. So yeah, we're just dropping off these panels to get sandblasted, mainly because like all the gunk and I don't know what kind of paint or protective coating was under here, but that'll be really pretty annoying to really get into the edges and corners there. So just for expediency's sake, a bit quicker, just get them sandblasted and that'll be done. Hey Peter, stop licking my leg.
Alright, so we've dropped the panels off to get sand blasted, and now Matt's going to continue working on the chassis. We've done about, what, half of it so far?
Yeah, mainly the more visible parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to clean it up a little bit, put a bit of rust converter and a bit of rust protection on it.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard without a hoist though, so I'm probably not doing the best job, but look, any bit of protection is better than none, so.
And I'm going to keep cleaning the rubbers and then we're going to start sanding the body.
Yep, start sanding, cleaning the body.
Yep.
Alright, so I've just got the spare tyre holder off the back, unbolted it. I'm just going to give it a little clean up and then give it a nice spray of black paint. Sheep's helping me. Parcels from Mr. Land Cruiser. Topo for the Are you up to there, Hole?
Just cleaning this seal that goes around the windscreen. I don't think I'm going to get much of it off.
Yeah, it's a pretty acrid gunk, hey?
Yeah.
There's the sub tank. That was fun getting out. that's got probably 7 steaks of brine there. Wow. Look at that.
Good job.
Now I can figure out what was wrong with it, if there was anything wrong with it. there's quite a bit of diesel, which is actually a good thing. Like, if you have fuel tanks sitting, you want fuel in them. Diesel is especially good because it's oily, so there's no reason why the inside of this tank shouldn't be pretty good with the amount of diesel that's in it. So yeah, it must be a problem with the valve, or I just need a good clean out. I don't know.
Sheep are just doing laps around the shed.
Sheep are just decided to be doing laps around the shed and they won't shut up.
So I am cleaning the fenders, the rubber, is that what they're called? Fenders?
Flares.
Flares? The rubber bits anyway. Just with some soapy water and a scrubbing brush, and I'll just show you one that's been cleaned and one hasn't. There we go, the difference. Come up pretty good.
So we just went for a drive to ARB Tamworth, and we picked up something pretty exciting. Well, we're very excited about it. Well made! ARB bull bar for our 40 series. So it's just awesome that ARB still make brand new, really good gear for cars as old as this. So it's good, keeps cars like this on the road for longer. And this looks really nice. ARB, I don't know if I think they sold out, they did a re-release, but they used to do really old school classic bars for these things back in the day that they did a re-release of. But these are the more modern ones. I think they look awesome. So thank you very much, ARB. That will be a very nice addition.
Boom, boom. We might break work if I break.
Yeah. All right, so we've been sanding for like a few weeks now. Been sanding for a few weeks. The car is almost ready for primer, the body and the panels that we still have here. So we're going to set up a bit of a spray booth. It's just a marquee we got from Bunnings. So we'll set that up now, lay down a tarp, roll the body back in, and then I suppose probably just do a little bit more sanding, maybe a bit cleaning up, and just, yeah, make sure the panels are all good. And then before we do spray it, we'll be cleaning it with heaps of wax and grease remover and just a once over. And yeah, and then more sanding and more laser primer. Fun times. How's that? Party in the pavilion, party in the pavilion. Now, can we hang wire off this? Yeah, it seems sturdy enough to hang a bit of wire and some small little panels up.
Spot. Perhaps we should slow down just a teensy weensy bit? Nonsense, poopy pants! Like a glove!
Literally just like, if it had the roof on it, wouldn't have made it in. Today's the day. Primer. Finally, we are getting some primer on the car. But first a quick clean, once over with wax and grease remover. I have no idea what I'm doing! Alright, so just applied the first layer of etch primer to the body. The first section I did is shocking. The thinner, I had too much thinner in the paint, so I changed ratio and just got the technique down pat and the actual settings on the gun a bit better, and 3/4 of the car is really good, and there's 1/4 start, but there's a few run marks, it's bad. So I always have to wait for it to dry and give that a sand, and then probably another clean on once over, a bit more etch primer. So, but anyway, it's a start, and the car is for the first time one colour. Amazing.
Want to change the colour to grey?
Sure, I'm just happy just to leave it primer at this stage. All right, so we've put the primer on the car, so the car's all one colour. Here's, well, obviously the car behind me, but here we have all the panels and bits and pieces all primed. Now the next job is to put high filler primer on. So we're going to get high filler primer, and then we're going to block it, so spray just a bit of paint over that, and then sand that back just to see all our imperfections and try and do that properly. But yeah, it's just a massive whole lot of, we really don't know what we're doing. We're getting there. The car's changing colour, so something's happening. Anyway, I'll get back to it. So it's a very exciting day today. We are going to be applying some actual colour, so actual top coat. We're going with the original 464 beige. That's been custom made at the local paint shop. So yeah, pretty excited, but we have to do a little bit more prep, clean the panels really well with wax and grease remover. And then if there's any raw steel showing through, just gonna put a little etch primer on that and sand that back very slightly around the edge and just over the top, just so there's no bare steel, no enamel paint going in the bare steel. But besides that, I'm just gonna have to figure out how the hell to paint. I've got our custom paint here, which is the original 464 beige of the car. It's probably our favourite colour for Land Cruisers anyway. So we're gonna do that and keep it original with the badge. And the ratio with it is 15 to 20% thinner with the paint, and then 8:1 hardener. So, see how I go. That's the plan. Hopefully my gun doesn't leak like it has been with the primer. Let's do enamel paint.
Woo, let's paint the car, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Beige 464.
Right on 300.
No.
Oh, this thinner is horrible to pour. So 360. What is it? What even is that? Tipping more out than I am in. We put first sort of coat of paint, or first 3 coats of paint on a few pieces, so hinges, little bits and pieces. So even if you mix a small amount of paint, because you don't want to have the gun get clogged up or the paint start to harden inside the gun, you know, in between when you're just waiting for it to dry. So you sort of want to have like lots of pieces set up to do in one go, and then you wait for 5 minutes and then go over it again. Yeah, we just sort of don't have too much room and good areas to do it, so we've decided we're just going to take it really slow and just sort of do like one side of a door at a time sort of thing. So yeah, it's a slow process, it always has been from the start, but probably one of the easiest parts is going to be the body. So once all these little bits and pieces are done, that'll be good. What do you reckon, Hol? It's
also just the drying time. So enamel, it's dry, but it's still really sticky.
It's tacky, yeah.
Yeah,
so you don't want to move it and touch it because it's still. You can apply the next coat after 5 to 10 minutes, but the actual, even though you've done 3 coats, it's still kind of tacky, and you don't want to touch it because it leaves a mark in your glove. So luckily, we've only done areas where doesn't matter if it sort of looks crap, like the inside of the bonnet, which is what I personally started on. Oh, geez, my arm's getting sore. Sorry, probably bad light there. Yeah, anyway, learning process, but I like the colour. I really like the colour, and obviously it looks a lot better than the rust camouflage.
So I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me much, but we are about to paint the body of the car. Matt's just doing some cross-member bits at the moment, and then we're doing the body. So we're about to have a Sandy Talk Troopy.
Tell you what, it looks so good. Next week we finish paint. And I tell you what, this enamel paint, it sticks to you. Like all my leg hairs were just 464 beige yesterday. My ears especially are nice and sensitive, so I've got little red bumps on them and everything, and I'm taking antihistamines every day. Cheers for watching. Make sure to subscribe to watch this epic journey. Cheers.